Hello and welcome back everybody to Sunsaw Gaming. Now it has been a minute since my last upload, but I do have a few videos here that were sent in by Overwatch a fair while ago now, before all of my systems died, but I've only just brought myself around to actually doing the video recordings for these, because I didn't know when I was going to be able to get more videos out. So while we're just loading in here, I do have more videos that are going to come out after these ones. I have managed to get some recording done, but it won't be the best of quality. Now, I have managed to reduce the lag, but it just won't be quite as crisp and clear as we would like it to be. So, there will be more content coming out. For those of you that have supported me through this whole time where I have not been able to actually record videos due to Wargaming's pop-up ads at the start of videos and my PC having its issues and all that sort of stuff, thank you very much, and a big thank you as well to the people who have also still been sending me in replays, including the ones that have pre-recorded the replays and knowing I can't record them and sending them to me. You guys are absolute legends in my book, so thank you guys for helping out. And that was a very, very nice shot there by Overwatch into the medium tank going up onto the Mines Hill. So we're going to get into the gameplay here now. Both of these matches today are were sent in by Overwatch, and as you can see, he's just going to use this rock here, which is, in my opinion, it's a perfect rock for a waffle. I mean, it's perfectly shaped to hide everything about this tank. And Overwatch is going to use it really, really, really well. Now, you can see Overwatch's team have gone around the flag side. They've pushed through cap, and they're sort of getting pinned down by the TDs that are sitting behind in the standard TD location on the red side. So the enemy now have control of the center of the map, which is never a good position for anybody to be in. I can't remember if this match is a win or a loss. It has been so long since I actually last watched it, so I might as well be watching this for the first time with you guys. All I know is that at the end of this match, Overwatch does end up in a very sticky situation. But he's going to do very, very well, considering. Now, I mean, he's sat here and he's just looked for the shots of opportunity that he can. He does have this one TD who is here at the hill holding it, which is great. I mean, if he wasn't there, Overwatch wouldn't have the view, he wouldn't have these tanks spotted, and he wouldn't be able to be holding them off. Because right now, if the enemy pushed over that hill in force, there is absolutely nothing stopping them from rolling through that TD there and straight into Overwatch. I mean, we do have the medium that is sitting out on the islands over there, but he's sitting there. He's not doing fucking nothing, guys. If you are that medium that is out over there on... Oh, that was a lovely HE shot there by Overwatch as well. But if you are that medium that is over there on the islands, you need to be moving so much sooner. If he had just pushed down sooner and got those side shots onto the heavies that were bugging the TD that's holding the hill, that TD would probably still have a lot more hit points. But, I mean, that's not what happened. Now, that medium has done the right thing at this point. He has gone, and he is basically just being a pest to the TDs that are in the back, which is exactly what Overwatch's team needed. That will free up those heavies that went over to the cap side and allow them to actually push through. But while that's happening, Overwatch and this other TD are just going to continue stopping these guys from pushing over the hill. Why these heavies on the enemy team are still trying to push the hill, I don't know. At this point, I mean, they could have quite easily backed off, taken out those two heavies that went out cap side, and been sweet as, because that TD still would not have been able to roll over the hill and attack them from behind, because they had their TD sitting in their spawn TD spot. But that's not what the enemy done, and that's going to work out in Overwatch's favour here. Now, just looking for the nice shot there, and he gets it. Brilliant shot. I mean, a lot of that tank there was red. He managed to hit him square in the turret ring and just put that damage down. It was good. Now, the size 4, he's gone. He is now dead. it is only Overwatch, and well, now it's only Overwatch. It is a 1 versus 4 now, and all of these tanks are roughly about half health. I mean, it's it's going to be a tough ask for Overwatch to win this one here. To be honest, I don't know if he does win. I don't know if he loses. I cannot remember. But Overwatch is going to do everything in his power, as always, to actually just clear these guys out. Overwatch is a good player. The Waffle is a very powerful tank, even though it doesn't quite have the armor. When all of the tanks are one-shots like that, you don't need armor, especially when you've still got full HP. Now, it's a 3 versus 1, which is better for Overwatch, but the team knows where he is. Now, he just sat there after killing that T-57 so as he could reset his camo. Didn't last too long, unfortunately. The enemy know that he's by himself. They know he's alone. They know he's a Waffle, and they are going to be very aggressive in trying to take him out. Overwatch is just sort of moving around, and he's going to do a lot of it. He is going to do a lot of moving around, trying to get the kills on these guys. Hits that one, puts him down to a one-shot. We do have a very healthy sort of Tortoise over there, which could be a very, very big problem for Overwatch. Now, that Heavy done the smart thing. He was running back to his TD, that Tortoise, and, I mean, just using his team's hit points. And that could cost Overwatch the game here. But Overwatch is going to do the smart thing. He's going to run around this Tortoise. He's going to try and get the clearance shot on him, which he does get. And now, if he can get around the back of this building, which is what I would have done, doesn't seem like Overwatch is going to do that, though. He did not go around the back of the building. Hopefully he can get the clearance shot there on the TD. The Heavy, and not get shot by the enemy Waffle. Right now he's got a big giant lug of a Tortoise between him and the Waffle, which is great because that's allowing Overwatch to get a reload on here. And oh, what a lovely HE shot. That Waffle needs to run a spawn liner. That was unfortunate though. Just about won it. Couldn't quite clutch the match. If he had just gotten a little bit more damage on that shot, that Waffle would have gone down. I mean, he gets the Hellen's medal there, and he gets the Radley Walters, he gets the Ace Mastery, 7,555 damage, top of the team. Absolutely stellar job. Unfortunately, it was a loss. So damn close though, Overwatch, man. So damn close. Thank you for sending this one in. Like, it was good. Now, we are going to go into another match with Overwatch. He's going to be driving the IS-7 this time, and we are on Oasis Palms. Now, if any of you watched my map control video on Oasis Palms, I spent a lot of that time out in the dunes. I didn't really cover the town section too much, apart from talking about how you should hold it, but I didn't really show you inside of the town and how to deal with it. Now, you can see Overwatch here. He's already starting to turn around to go out to the field, which, you know, I would have done the same. However, his whole team, his TDs, they're pushing up this way. So he's decided if there's not going to be TD cover out in the field, it's not worth it. And you know what? He's right. If there's going to be no TD cover out in the field, it can be a very difficult place to play. But he's turned around, he's going this way. The rest of his team have all come this way, mediums included, and Overwatch is just going to show us how to effectively play this town. Now, in my map control video, I said do not push across this B cap section. You will get spotted. Just like that guy there, who just got lucky. He bounced that shot, that medium tank. But you can see, if you push straight out across B, you are going to get punished. And Overwatch is just going to take all of the shots of opportunity that these guys are going to allow him and just absolutely punish them. That was an unfortunate shot, just slamming into the sand there. But there goes one enemy tank already, and Overwatch's team is off to a good start. Now, if the enemy had all gone out to sea, they could end up doing what I do to enemy teams and just picking off Overwatch's team from out there. But this works in Overwatch's team's favour. All of the enemy have come up here. Overwatch's team is actually, you know, I mean, in really good positions here for the moment. The red team are the ones that are trying to overextend. And Overwatch is sitting in the middle of the map. These guys cannot cross through B without getting shot from him. They can't push past those dunes around A into his allied tanks because, again, Overwatch here in the centre would have shots on them. And this ridge line that he is using there is one of the best places to hold in a heavy tank if you're going to be on the side of the map. especially if you're in a hull down tank. If you're in a hull down tank and you're using this ridge, you can be a real pain in the enemy's lineup. It's a difficult position to push on, and if you're in a hull down tank, I mean, you're going to be able to use that ridge real nice. It's got low slopes on each edge. It's got the high slope in the middle if you need to sort of get that extra height, just, you know, if you want to get bounces off your turrets or whatever. But Overwatch has been sitting there. He's been real patient. He's realized that all of the enemy are in here. No one's pushing out, so he was able to cross that B section without getting shot by anyone. It could have been different, again, if the enemy were out in the field, but that's not the case. And this tank here, he doesn't even want to know Overwatch, this T30, and there he goes, he's dead. Overwatch's team have been bleeding a lot. It is a 4 versus 5. Overwatch is looking at taking out this this mouse that's in here. There is a one-shot over there, which he does need to be wary of, because he's kind of got himself into a bit of a crossfire situation with these two tanks. He knows that though, and he's backing out. Like you can see, he's put that building between himself and the enemy that has him across, and very nice bounce there. I don't know what happened. That guy should have easily been able to put a shell through Overwatch there. However, it doesn't work out in his favour. He gets cleared out by Overwatch as well. The enemy team is now dropping like flies. This grill, he's been sitting up there the whole match. I don't know what he's been aiming at, what he's been shooting at, but he just gets absolutely slapped. Guys, if you're going to run any of the bloody German grill TD line tanks, run a spool liner. You will save yourself from those very, very nasty HE shots. I love how Overwatch hit him, didn't quite kill him, even though the grill was burning. He still went in for the ram just to make sure he gets the kill, and I just love the gameplay. I mean, Overwatch still is very healthy here. He's kept himself in good positioning while he's been pushing around, and since he left that middle hill, that middle crest, he has been very, very mobile. Now, it is a 1 versus 2 situation here, and I mean, Overwatch knows that. That TD there is very slow. It's got a lot of hit points. His best bet is to go for this T110 E5. Now, silly move on the T110 E5's part, pushing in, to be honest. I mean, he is trying to stop him, but I would have let Overwatch push out here and then stop him out here. That way, the TD wouldn't have had to push over the hill. And you can see here again, Overwatch just using all of the map, using every bit of cover he can. He knows that TD's coming over. He's put that hard cover rock between him and the TD. He's getting another bounce. He's brought that T110 E5 down to a one-shot, and he stayed out of the way of the gun of this Jaegeru. And hopefully he can stay going around. He gets a lovely bounce from the Jaegeru off the side. This game is over. The Jaegeru does not have the mobility at this point to deal with an IS-7, especially not if that IS-7 actually is a skilled driver like Overwatch. Now, he does crash into the rocks, but this TD is so slow, Overwatch does not even have to worry about it. And, I mean, that TD, I mean, his best bet would have been to stay in town, and possibly even the T110 E5 should have stayed in town with him. They should have stayed together, and they should have used the buildings and the hard cover in there. But because they didn't, Overwatch has taken full advantage of it, and bye-bye Jaegeru. That's another win from Overwatch. So again, thank you for sending this in, Overwatch. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully I will be able to put out more videos for you very shortly. Nice ace mastery there, 6,468 damage, and just good gameplay in that city section of Oasis Palms. Until next time, guys, stay safe, use cover, cheers.